Alright guys, to start the Wishender quest, you need to go to tower and beside postmaster you will find a terminal. Inside it, under the exotic section, you can find the Wishender quest. The next step is to complete the Shattered Throne up to the Vorgeth encounter. If you don't know how to do Shattered Throne, I made a guide on it. The link is in the description below. After reaching the Vorgeth encounter, you need to kill Vorgeth and then a huge door will open. You need to go inside the door and there will be a statue holding the Wishender bow. You need to get close to it and the quest will be updated. You can see after killing the Vorgeth, a huge door has been opened and in here you can find the statue. Once you are close to the statue, interact with it and your Wishender quest will be updated. It will show the Wishender quest completed, but actually you can never find the quest in your quest tab. What happened is it vanished from your quest tab and actually in Tangled Sword area you can find a new mission has appeared. If you cannot unlock the Tangled Sword, I will recommend at least doing the first campaign of the Forsaken and then you can do this quest. You can find this quest in the map of Tangled Sword with 3 question mark symbols on it. Once you launch this mission, it will respawn in the Tangled Sword. Just follow the direction and you have to kill multiple ads and kill some blights to complete this mission. Once you are inside, you can see a huge door in the opposite side of the room. You have to get close to it and open it. You can see the boss fight area in the opposite side of this room, but you cannot go there. So you have to take another route and kill some ads along the way. After killing some ads, few blights will appear. You have to kill the blights and the wizards also. Here you can find a couple of jumping sections and some enemies will be there, snipers actually. Kill the snipers and follow the Toland looking object in the opposite side of this room. Again in this room you can find some blights and some wizards. Kill the blights and the wizards to go forward. Again in here you have to clear the ads and kill the blights to continue forward. This is the boss room of this mission. You can find a blight in the center of this room, and there will be multiple wizards along the sides of this room, but they will be immune to damage. So you have to kill the blight first, then kill the wizards and other ads. Once you kill all the enemies in this room, few more enemies will spawn. After you kill all the ads, few more enemies will spawn. In them there will be 3 boss. These 3 bosses you have to defeat them in the Shattered Throne dungeon also in the next mission. After you kill all the ads and the boss here, there will be 3 blights also. You have to kill 3 blights and then the mission will be completed here. After you complete this mission, 3 new quests will be added to your quest menu. You can see them right hand side of the screen. To complete these 3 quests, you have to go to Shattered Throne dungeon and kill some specific bosses. The bosses you fought earlier. And to find the location of the boss, I have added the guide also. But if you don't know how to do the Shattered Throne, you cannot be able to complete this encounter. So make sure you know how to do the Shattered Throne dungeon, and in between that encounters you can find these bosses. I have made a complete guide on the Shattered Throne. Follow the link in the description below if you need any help. So for the first boss, you can see this falling bird looking symbol in the wall in the starting area. Go left from there. Here some ads will spawn. Kill the ads. Then on the right side you can find a stone. Climb above it. From here you can find another stone close to a statue. Get on top of the statue and jump inside the building in the opposite side. In here you can find an orb. You have to take this orb in the opposite side of this area. Jump on the head of the statue. In case you cannot make the jump, there is another path you can take. You can find a tree edge of that area. From the ground, jump on the tree, then the rock behind you, and then another rock behind you, and then you can jump on the roof of that building. You can find multiple statues in here, but all the other statues will have the relic in their hand. Only one statue will be missing their relic, so you have to dunk the relic in their hand, and immediately after that one boss will spawn behind you. You have to kill this boss and once you have damaged this boss enough, the another boss will spawn here also, so you have to kill 2 bosses here. Be careful because the boss will sometime teleport behind you, so watch out for that. Once you kill the boss, the quest will be updated. This time the medallion looking object will be glowing. In case you cannot finish all the bosses in the same encounter, you can do this in the multiple runs. All you have to check is that if the quest tab has the quest updated. For the next relic, you have to come to this platforming section. Some ogres will spawn in the distance. You have to kill the ogres to continue. After going for a while, another ogre will spawn, so you have to kill that ogre too. You have to go to the right hand side of that platforming area. There you can find a relic behind that pillar. You have to get the relic and dunk it in the hand of another statue inside this platforming area. Follow my character for the safest route. Here you can see the statue who does not have the relic in his hand. You can actually see some more statues earlier in this room, but all the statues will have the relic in their hand. This is the only statue missing the relic in this room. After you dunk the relic, you just have to get out of this room. The next relic is inside this thrall room. Once you are inside, you can find a staircase, and from there turn right, you can find the relic there. You have to take this relic outside of the thrall room and dunk it in the hand of another statue. I will suggest do the entire run with your fire team because sometimes it will be difficult to handle, and if you die you have to redo the encounter again. So it would be easier to find a fire team and do it with them. Once you come outside the thrall room, turn right, you can find the statue there. Dunk the relic in her hand and this will be completed. From here, go straight, and usually to complete the Shattered Throne you usually turn right from here, but this time you have to go inside this door. Once you dunk both of the relics earlier, this door will be opened and there will be the next boss. If you cannot find any ads spawning here, then come to the center area, wait for a few seconds and the ads will spawn. After you kill all the ads, the boss will appear. Kill the boss to complete this encounter. Once you kill this boss, another quest will be updated and this medallion will be glowing. Now for the final boss, you have to start the Vorgeth encounter, but don't kill Vorgeth in one phase because you have to kill another boss before killing Vorgeth. So do the encounter as you usually would. You can also follow the map I made. You can see there are 4 numbers around the map. These 1, 2, 3, 4 numbers are 4 wizards. Once you kill these 4 wizards, you will get a buff, and after getting 4 buffs, you will be able to dunk them in a specific place. Once you dunk the buffs, you will be able to damage the boss, but don't kill the boss immediately because the area you will spawn, exactly opposite side of that area, there will be an invisible minotaur spawning. I had marked it with the yellow icon in the map. After killing the invisible enemy, at the 3rd wizard's location, there will be a relic spawning. You have to take that relic and dunk it to the statue which is situated in the 2nd platform. I have marked the path with the blue line. You can see it in the map. If the minotaur isn't there for you, you can actually roam the room and find the invisible minotaur. After killing the minotaur, the relic will spawn, and after getting the relic, you have to dunk that in the statue. After dunking the orb in the statue's hand, a small ogre will spawn. You have to kill the small ogre in order to get the 3rd medallion active. After you kill the small ogre boss, kill the Vorgeth and this encounter will be completed. If you cannot kill the small ogre and the Vorgeth in the same phase, first kill the small ogre, then kill all the 4 wizards again, they will respawn. And repeat the same process once more. Kill the wizards, get the buff, dunk them in the specific place, and then kill the boss. In case you don't know how to do this encounter, I made a guide on the Shattered dungeon. I'll put the link in the description below in case you want to check it out. Here you can see on the 2nd platform, behind the 2nd wizard there is the statue which does not have the relic in her hand. You have to get the relic and dunk it in her hand here. Here you can see after collecting all the 4 buffs, my teammate is dunking the buff in that specific place. And immediately after that an invisible minotaur will spawn. Here you can see him. Sometimes he is harder to find because he will be invis, but don't worry, if you get close to him, he will try to shoot you, so just roam that area. After killing the invisible minotaur, the relic will spawn here. My teammate already grabbed the relic, and you can see the exit door opposite side of that area. You can see the starting point of this encounter is opposite side of the 3rd platform. That is where we pick the relic from the 3rd platform, and you go to the 2nd platform which is on the left side of the starting point and dunk the relic there. After dunking the relic, a small ogre will spawn beneath the starting area on the 1st platform. You have to kill the small ogre before killing the Vorgeth. In case you cannot kill the Vorgeth in the 1st phase, you have to redo the phase again. After killing the Vorgeth, the huge door will open opposite side of the room, and you can get a Ruiz Ender bow after interacting with the statue. If you kill all the bosses in the same encounter, all of these 3 pots will be glowing. But I did the first one in the separate encounter, that's why the first one is not glowing for me. Once you interact with the statue, you will be rewarded with the Wishender bow. The Wishender bow is needed to destroy the 40 taken eggs, which are scattered all over the Dreaming City in different activities. 15 out of 40 of those taken eggs are situated in the Ascendant Challenge. These challenges rotates weekly. Each week I do the guide how to do the Ascendant Challenge and how to get the bones and the eggs in the Ascendant Challenge. If you want, you can follow the video each week. About the other 25 corrupted eggs, I will put a link in the description below once it is completed. After destroying all 40 taken eggs, you will get the awesome looking sparrow, the Harbinger's Echo. And also 40 taken eggs need to be destroyed in order to get the Cardsbreaker title. So I will upload the video as soon as I finished it and put the link in the description below. Thank you guys, thank you for watching. And thank you to all the people who have already subscribed to the channel. Thank you guys, thank you. It really helps a lot. Thank you guys.